Sometimes we must live through the darkness in order to see the light. We must visualize.
Hey everyone, I know this is a video in the middle of the week, but my dad sent me a video of his point of view when I was going through the stem cell transplant. There are a few things that he talks about that I haven't quite got to yet, but I will share some more on Saturday. I did also get parts of a video from my mom, but I'm still waiting for all of that because she's got quite a bit of a longer story than everyone else in my family, as she was there every step of the way. I'll just give you some background with my dad. Growing up, he's not the most affectionate person. He's not one of many words, and so when I was sick and when I heard my dad say some of these things about me, it shocked me. Like, we know my dad loved us, and we didn't ever doubt that. It was just, there's no hugging, there was nothing, no I love yous. That was more my mom's thing. But he's getting better at now, or I think we're all getting better at now. I'm a lot like my dad with the way I'm affectionate by not really being affectionate. But hearing these words from my dad that he sent me this morning, I was in tears because he's just such a special man, and he means so much to me, as does the rest of my family. But so here's my dad's story, and hope you enjoy, and hopefully I'll get the video from my mom soon, and I'll talk to you on Sunday.
As Diana's father, I have watched her struggle her entire life with DBA. Over the years, she has had so many close calls to dying. I've often felt bad that I couldn't make her better again. When she made her final decision to proceed with her stem cell transplant, I was happy but very nervous as what she was getting into. She was fortunate enough to get a trip to from the Children's Wish Foundation to Disney World and a Disney cruise for the whole family, as she's mentioned before. It was such a memorable time for the whole family, for everyone, especially me, seeing all my kids together. For hopefully was not going to be the last time, but the thought we might lose Diana in the months to come haunted me the whole time. When they sang The Circle of Life on the Disney cruise at one of the evening shows, I couldn't control my tears. It was putting Diana's life into perspective. I was able to take a few weeks off during the early stages of Diana's stem cell transplant, the part where they destroyed her immune system. I watched her get weaker and weaker as the chemo slowly made her body ready for the transplant. I was also there the day of the transplant and was excited to celebrate her rebirth day. I was always fascinated by the medical miracles being performed. Over the next few months, as we waited for her new bone marrow to take over, we weren't prepared for what was going to happen next. When Diana got graft versus host disease, I had no idea how serious it was getting. Getting a call on the night of an Alberta election, I had to rush back to Calgary to be with Diana and Pat, as the doctors didn't think she would be around in the next 24 hours. I was terrified we would lose her, but Diana was so at peace with everything. She was prepared for the worst while we were not. A lot of prayers were said that night in all areas of the Children's Hospital, and divine intervention finally did step in. We prayed the doctors would know what to do, and they did. In 2 days, she went from death's doorstep again to well being on the road to recovery. I could see she was getting out of the woods, and that's something I often said when we were going through the process. I still marvel at the medical miracles we saw, especially seeing Diana going through the years of taking steroids and blood transfusions to having normal blood production.
Sometimes we must live through the darkness in order to see the light. We must visualize.